Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Good evening, friends. I am B.N. Venkatraman, the inventor of InflaPro, the inflation protected return on investment. Today we will continue our series on MIS guiding, either misguiding or monthly income scheme, whatever you want to take. In this series, in today's session, we will talk about how agents trick you about best retirement policies. The policies which you are going to consider today is LIC New Pension ULIP Age 67 policy, SBI Smart Retire, KOTAK Premier Plan. All these are unit linked plans. And what is the reality? In the last session, I had mentioned about the importance of the IRR, that is internal rate of return, and today I will show you the conclusive pages of resulting IRR in these three schemes and how much premium one has to shed down in this scheme so as to get a pension equivalent to today's value of 35,000 rupees per month. Why this 35,000 rupees per month or 4,20,000 rupees per year? Because I feel this is the minimum amount required for two ordinary senior citizens to live in their retired life in the outskirts of a city. Let me first tell about the outcome of it, and then we will get into the detailed calculations. IRR is better than, the internal rate of return, that is IRR of various policies. One, LIC policy, ULIP, table number 867, and the premier term is 30 years, and the IRR what I got was 6.65%. The SBI Smart Case SBI we got for 25 years of policy paying term, premium paying term, we got 7.63%. In case of KOTAK, 7.97%. This set of IRR is without considering any return of purchase price or leaving any fortune to the nominee. Whereas when you take the internal rate of return with joint life with return of purchase price for these three schemes, LIC, SBI and KOTAK, it works out to only 5.77, 6.86 and 7.33% only. IRR is better than the case of the previous session, namely New Jeevan Shanti 867 in all the above schemes, wherein IRR was only 5.58%. In the previous session we got only 5.58%. Now it is slightly better, and still I feel it is not the best. ULIP 867 wrong. This is wrong. This is not ULIP 867. This is $867 correct, but this one is wrong. Jeevan Shanti was not 867. This is something wrong. Okay. The previous case, with previous session we got only 5.58%. Now we are in these schemes it is slightly better than. Out of these three, KOTAK seems to be better. For 35,000 rupees per month or 4.2 lakh rupees of today's means, what in 20-30 years? In 30 years, corresponding to this 35,000 rupees per month, because of inflation, we would be requiring 2.01 lakhs or 24.12 lakhs per annum. And the corpus required would be of the order of 2.64 crores. In 30 years hence, one would require a minimum of 2.64 crore. When one does not want any fortune to be left to nominee, we will see later that one requires of the order of 6.03 crore in order to beat inflation and leave a good fortune to nominee after death. This rupees 35,000 rupees or 4.2 lakh rupees per annum of today and 2.64 crore corpus at age 60, one would require a premium of 3.92 lakhs in case of LIC, in other cases slightly better. These schemes, that is, these are very too big a figure. These schemes are not practicable for average person whose essential expenses now is approximately 35,000 rupees per month or earning around 5 to 7 lakhs rupees per annum. It is like in Tamil what we call Pohada Urukku Vali, telling way to city which is not your destination. However, among these three, KOTAK takes the edge. Listen to the video first and then subsequent video, and then in subsequent videos we can discuss the ways for our right destination. Yes. Here is a summary. See, I was discussing about the outcome of the schemes rather than details of the scheme, and we will see the IRR calculation after this page. Yes, okay. The value of LIC pension of LIC with the 1 lakh rupees investment, etc., would be available. There will be a pension of 6.15 lakh per annum, and the investment we had taken as 1 lakh rupees per year or 8,333 rupees per month, and the pension what you get is prorated to 8,930 rupees. That is the investment value. Prorated value of this as of current is only 8,900 rupees. But even then it is not loss of the principal. We get around 107%. 100% means without loss of the principal. But in all these three cases, we get around 107%, 129%, 118%, and say there is no loss of the principal, but the growth is not high enough. The desired pension of the current level of 35,000 rupees per month is, after 30 years, it would be 24.12 lakhs per annum. See, this 6 lakhs, etc., will be too little, and one will be requiring around 24.12 lakh per annum. And desired corpus at 60 in case of LIC would be 2.64 crore at the age of 60, and desired amount is 2.64 crore in all these cases. And the adequate premium to get the desired above, to get this current value of 35,000 rupees or 24 lakh per annum pension per annum, we would require a premium of 3.92 lakhs in case of SBI, in case of LIC, and this premium is for 30 years, and 4.34 crore lakhs premium for 25 years in case of SBI, or 6.35 lakhs for 20 years per annum in case of KOTAK. These premiums are too high to get our desired result, and it is we have got much better methods. This video may give an idea of what premium under these three schemes one requires to subscribe, and once you have that awareness that it is to get our desired pension, the premiums are too large. You will not waste your money in such schemes. If you have this awareness, you will not waste it in schemes. But the calculation IRR is a must, and one should be aware how insurance agents and bank managers trick you to earn their commission. None of these schemes will give a value for your hard-earned money and leave alone the growth. Now, before going to remedial measures, let us see the detailed Excel calculations, and then in next session we will review PMVY, that is Prime Minister Vaya Vandana Yojana and Senior Citizen schemes, and calculate IRR, which are much easier ones. We will calculate it, and I have not considered the death benefit in these schemes, as one need not link insurance with saving options. If one is worried about insurance, one can opt for term policies. Even that too is becoming difficult and coming with too many restrictions after COVID pandemic. Now let us go to the IRR calculations. Let us take the LIC scheme. I have considered LIC New Pension Plus 867 ULIP scheme, and entry age is 30, and for 30 years a person is paying the premium. Therefore, I had listed out the premium as a positive figure, and income. Yes, there are income are the additions, that is the unit addition should be there corresponding to 5,000 rupees in 50th year, 10,000 rupees in 10th year, and subsequently 4,000, 5,000, etc. different schemes. I also listed out here 10th year 10%, 11 to 15 years 4%, 15 to 20 years 5% every year. This will see money back additions, allocation, 6th year to allocation, we get additional allocation along with the premium. Therefore, that I had taken as the income. Therefore, I had taken as negative figure, and then now we work out the fund value for, so that at the maturity, at the end of the policy term, before going to the retirement option, that is vesting date, will have a fund value. That fund value is taken at 8% CAGR. Even though LIC themselves are not claimed to give you this 8% CAGR, they have worked out only 6.43%. However, I have taken this 8% CAGR so that I can compare with this figures of SBI and as well as KOTAK. Therefore, I considered 8% this under too optimistic value, and out of this 8%, after commission, allocation expenses, management expenses, etc., there is the effective fund value. This works out to be, as per my calculation, works out to be 67,034. 67 lakh 34,000. LIC themselves are not claimed their sales brochure. I tell you sales brochure. LIC themselves have not mentioned about this, but they are considered for a policy term of 42 years. For age of 30 and 42 years premium at 30,000 rupees premium per month, they are considered a benefit of 59,000 rupees. For 1 lakh at 30 years also will work out to be similar things. Now, after working out, let us take the cash flow. Up to this, cash flow is all positive. Subsequently, from 60th year onwards, we can start getting the pension. The pension I considered at 8.83%. This is for a whole life policy, one gets around this figure, and with this figure, whole life policy, the IRR for expiry age of 100, that is living up to 100 years, one can get a IRR of 6.65%. The same thing if IRR, if you take along with the joint life, the figures are very similar. But the only thing is we have to work out the cash flows. And for joint life, it works out to be only 5%. Where is this figure? Return on purchase price I have not considered. Okay. It is around 5.77% only. Now it is not time to correct it. Let us go to the next one. In here I have taken correctly, but not that one. Okay. Okay. However, I considered the yes. Now, yes, IRR we have worked out to be 6.65%, 7.63%, and 7.97%. Here, the calculation for SBI and SBI and KOTAK are slightly simpler because in their brochures they had given clearly about what is the benefit, total benefit on the vesting date. That is 60,75,000 rupees for same 1 lakh rupees premium in case of SBI, and there is a figure of pension figure works out to be 8.83%. This is the maximum LIC or other pension companies give to its annuitant. For 60 lakhs, one may get around 5.5 lakh. And even this 5.5 lakh is insufficient because we have calculated that we require around 24 lakh rupees per annum for the current value of 35,000 rupees per month. Current expenses of 25,000 rupees per month. Yes. Here the IRR worked out to 7.62%, and with joint life the IRR worked out to 6.85%. This is all less than around 7% only. We get the return around 7% only. We can have sales brochure also. In LICs, I got the sales brochure like this. In SBI, I like Smart, the sales brochure. They themselves claim 60 lakh. 60 lakh 75 as the vesting benefit, total maturity benefit on vesting date, and so on. In KOTAK also, KOTAK, they have considered a premium of 54,290 rupees per year, and at 8% they have given a figure of 22 lakh 57,000. Yes. Yes. Now we will discuss further about next schemes, and the conclusion is, in order to get your desired pension of 24 lakhs per annum, which is equivalent to present day value of 35,000 rupees per month, or 4 lakh rupees per year, 4.2 lakh rupees per year, considering the inflation at minimum of 6%. One would require 3.92 lakhs of premium, or in all these cases we can say that we require a premium of more than 4 lakh rupees in order to get our desired pension. Okay, let us see the other schemes before going to our actual solution. What is the remedy for these sort of investments? Okay, thank you all. Thanks for watching. Let me close this video.